Hello everyone. Today we are going to the study of the LHO. LHO, the linear harmonic oscillators. Okay, linear harmonic oscillators. Okay, now suppose system is like that. There's a particle present inside this oscillators. Okay, now what is the nature of these potentials? Nature of this potential is simply V of x is equal to V of x is equal to 1 half kx square. Okay, 1 half kx square. This will be quadratic. 1 half kx square. Okay, x square indicates that this is like that parabolic natures. Okay, now suppose potential V of x versus x nature. Clear? Now we know that the Schrodinger equation. What is the Schrodinger equation? Schrodinger equation is HSI is equal to E psi. HSI is equal to E psi. H is a Hamiltonian. Okay. And what is the value of Hamiltonian? Hamiltonian is nothing but kinetic energy plus potential energy. Bracket complete is equal to E psi. Bracket complete is equal to E psi. Yes or no? Now, we know that T is nothing but kinetic energy. And what is the kinetic energy values? Kinetic energy values are P square by 2m. Okay. And in general, we can take the potential is V. Bracket complete psi is equal to E psi. Okay. But we know that momentum operator Px is equal to how much? Minus IH cross daba upon daba x. We can taking the squaring of these terms, then this become Px square is equal to minus h cross square daba square upon daba x square. Okay, this is the value of Px square. Now this value substituted in this equation, then this become a minus h cross square upon 2m. Okay, daba square upon daba x square plus V psi, okay, or bracket complete psi is equal to E psi, okay. Means simply minus h cross square upon 2m daba square upon daba x square plus V is nothing but Hamiltonian values, okay. And psi is a wave function. This wave function depends upon the system. We can choose the V system. Similarly, system will be changed, psi also change. Okay, this is a totally depends upon the systems. Now here system is LHO. System is LHO. Then what is the wave function? Psi en of x. Means here is a x is a variable, and we can find out the what is the wave function for nth states. Okay, what is the wave function for nth states? Nth state wave function is okay alpha upon 2 to the power n factorial or root pi, okay, bracket is to 1 by 2. Okay, this is a constant in this function. This part is constant in this function. Okay, now second things, e to the power e to the power e to the power yes e to the power sin of x is equal to yes sin of x is equal to alpha upon 2 to the power n factorial root pi bracket is to how much? 1 by 2. This is the constant part into e to the power minus alpha square x square upon 2. This is the Gaussian nature actually. Okay, and to h1 of alpha x. h1 of alpha x. And this h1 of alpha x is known as, this is a constant part, okay? In total wave function, first part is a constant part. Second part is a Gaussian nature, okay? This will be Gaussian nature. And third one is a Hermite polynomial. This will be Hermite polynomial. Hermite polynomials. Now, our wave function is a even function or odd functions. How to decide this function is even or odd? This is constant part. This constant part don't decide. This function is even or odd. This is e to the power minus alpha square x square upon 2. This indicate totally even function is sorry, this given function is even. Okay, because this part is even one. This also don't decide. Suppose n will be changed, this function is even or odd. This depends upon totally on Hermite polynomials. Okay, this is hn of alpha x, hn of alpha x, hn of alpha x. Suppose this we can take the 0 starting from 0, then h0 of alpha x, h0 of alpha x. H0 of alpha x is value is 1. Okay, this 1 is a even function, odd function. We can say this 1 is odd. Yes, no problem. 1 is odd in a number. This is not in a function. In function, 1 is even. How to write down this one? This one can be written as 1 into x to the power 0. X to the power 0 means x power is even. This indicates that this function is even. Clear? Means total psi 0 is even function. Are you समझ में? Even function. Because this is does not depends upon first and second part. This is total depends on third part. Why? Because we know that function in function even into odd is odd. Okay? Odd into even is odd. Even into even is even. एंड ऑड इंटू ऑड इज ऑड. इसमें फर्स्ट पार्ट जो है वो है इवन, सेकंड पार्ट एक तो ऑड होगा या इवन होगा. इफ फर्स्ट पार्ट इज इवन, सेकंड पार्ट इज ऑड, देन फंक्शन बिकम ऑड. First part is even, second part is even, then total function become even. Means totally depends upon the Hermite polynomial. Okay, we can choose the n value is even, then total function become even. We can choose the n value is odd, then total function become odd. Means total LHO functions is totally depends upon the Hermite polynomial. Hermite polynomial is even, total wave function is even. Hermite polynomial is odd, total wave function is odd. Clear? Now, are I समझ में? Sin of x wave function is equal to how much? Alpha upon 2 to the power n factorial root 5 bracket is to how much? 1 by 2 e to the power minus alpha square x square upon 2 into hn of alpha x. Hn of alpha x. Means hn of alpha x is odd. This is odd. This will be odd. Then this function also odd. Okay. Now, this Hermite polynomial is even. Hermite polynomial is even, then side total also even. Clear it? Okay. This is the total depends upon the Hermite polynomial. In this case, in LHS system, there are two operators are important. This operator is known as a ladder operator. This operator is known as ladder operator. Okay. इसमें दो ऑपरेटर हैं. Which one? First one is like that, annihilation operator and creation operators. Annihilation operator and creation operator. This indicates that A and A dagger. A and A dagger. A is known as a annihilation operators and A dagger is operator known as a creation operators. What happened? Suppose, okay, some these are energy levels. These are energy levels. We are given some amount of energy to the ground state. What happened? This photon absorb the energy going to the next states. Okay, then we can say this operator is a dagger operator. Okay, suppose after some time, what happened? This energy will be emitted. Then again this particle is come to the ground state. At that time, what happened here? Photon is absorbed. Okay, photon is absorbed, and here photon is emit. Okay, here what happened? Phonon is emitted. Phonon is emitted, this energy level will decrease, and this come to the lower state. Yes or no? We need to increase the state. We can use the like that A dagger operators or creation operator. We need to decrease the state. We can use the annihilation operator or A operators. Clear? Matlab A dagger operate on any state. What happens? We getting some eigenvalues lambda and state increase by 1 unit. State increase by 1 unit. मतलब next level पे जाएगा वो. Second one, A operate on any states. What happens? Some amount of energy will be emit. कुछ energy emit हो रहा है. इसका मतलब क्या है? वो particle और नीचे जाएगा. मतलब we getting some eigenvalue and state decrease by 1. State decrease by 1. अरे समझ में? Creation operator and annihilation operators. Okay. तो इसके जो फंक्शंस है वो भी देखेंगे हम. व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ ए एंड ए daggers. अब अपन देखेंगे व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ ए एंड ए dagger. देखिए, इंट्रोड्यूस द ए एंड ए daggers. क्लियर? ये दोनों कंसेप्ट समझ में आ रहा है. व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ ए एंड ए daggers और क्रिएशन एंड एनिलेशन ऑपरेटर्स. ओके, नाउ व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ ए? A is just simply under root h cross 1 upon 2 h cross omega 1 upon under root 2 h cross m omega. Okay, and here is a m omega x. क्या आप लिख सकते हैं विदाउट क्या बोल से? m omega x plus ipx plus ipx. Here this is operator, we can take write down the cap also, no problem. This is the value of annihilation operators. Okay, and what is the value of creation operators? Creation operator, we can say this is a dagger. Okay, a dagger. Then again first part will be same. This is equal to how much? 1 upon under root 2 h cross m omega. Inside the bracket m omega x cap, m omega x cap, and I is replaced by minus I. We can take the complex conjugates. Clear? Means this can be written as minus ipx. Minus ipx. A and a dagger. This is the a values. This is the a dagger value. What is the small change here? Small change here, sign is plus, here sign is minus. Means complex conjugates. Means a and a dagger. We know that a dagger of dagger is equal to e. Okay, a dagger of dagger is a. मतलब this a and a dagger are complex conjugate to each others. अरे समझ में? A and a dagger are complex conjugate to each others. Complex conjugate to each others. Complex conjugate to each other. अरे समझ में? They are complex conjugate. Complex conjugate means I is replaced by minus I and minus I is replaced by plus I. Clear? Means A and A dagger are complex conjugate to each others. Clear? No. Second one. Suppose sometimes this is known as creation. This is the annihilations operators. Okay. Now second one. A operate on any states. Any operator operate on any state. What happen? We getting some eigenvalue, and the state is increase, decrease, or we getting as it is. Depends upon the operators. Like that, H operate on any state. What happen? H operate on any state. Suppose Kate sign. Operate H की property ऐसी कि वो state change नहीं करता. Means we getting some eigenvalue and wave function as it is. मतलब here is suppose nth state. Here also we getting the nth state. अरे समझ में? मतलब ये जो ऑपरेटर इसकी प्रॉपर्टी कोई भी स्टेट इंक्रीज या डिक्रीज नहीं करना है. अरे समझ में? लेकिन हम यहाँ देख रहे हैं कि दिस इज ए एंड ए डैगर ऑपरेटर. इनकी प्रॉपर्टी अलग है. ए डैगर की प्रॉपर्टी की स्टेट को बढ़ाना है. ओके, ए डैगर ऑपरेट ऑन इज nth state. Then what happen? We getting some eigenvalues. Okay, and state increase by 1. State increase by 1. अरे समझ में? मतलब ये डायगर की प्रॉपर्टी क्या है? इंक्रीज बाय 1. एएच की प्रॉपर्टी क्या है? स्टेट डज नॉट इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज 1. ओके, नाउ A operate on any state. What happened? A operate on nth states. We're getting some eigenvalues lambda and state decrease by 1. State decrease by 1. अरे समझ में? मतलब ये जो ये ऑपरेटर इसकी प्रॉपर्टी क्या है? स्टेट को डिक्रीज कराना, घटाना. अरे समझ में? मतलब दिस इज अ टोटली डिपेंड्स अपॉन ऑपरेटर. जिस टाइप का ऑपरेटर इसके हिसाब से हमारी जो स्टेट है वो बढ़ सकती, कम हो सकती है, एज इट इज रह सकती है. अरे समझ में? लेकिन हम एलएचओ में ये दो ऑपरेटर्स देखेंगे. विच वन? ए एंड ए डैगर. ए डैगर स्टेट इंक्रीज बाय 1, ए स्टेट डिक्रीज बाय 1. क्लियर? नाउ हमको तो पता चला कि ए एंड ए डैगर आर कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्जुगेट टू ईच अदर. हम नेक्स्ट हम देखेंगे व्हाट इज द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ ए एंड ए डैगर्स. देखिए, दिस इज ए, दिस इज अ ए डैगर. एलएचओ में कंपलसरी क्वेश्चंस होता ही है, ऑलवेज मेमोराइज करिए. ए और ए डैगर का मैं जब भी मल्टीप्लिकेशन कर दूं तो क्या हो जाएगा? दिस पार्ट विल बी कॉमन फॉर बोथ द केसेस. ओके, तो ये दोनों का मल्टीप्लिकेशन क्या रहेगा? देखिए, तो 1 upon 2h क्रॉस m ओमेगा. ओके, 1/2h क्रॉस m ओमेगा. ओके, एंड व्हाट इज द सेकंड पार्ट्स? ये दोनों का मल्टीप्लिकेशन करिए तो फर्स्ट इंटू फर्स्ट बिकम दिस बिकम m स्क्वायर ओमेगा स्क्वायर x स्क्वायर. ओके, first into first we getting this part, first into second we getting minus. ओके, और फर्स्ट है तो उसे फर्स्ट को मल्टीप्लाई करिए. तो दिस बिकम इज लाइक दैट प्लस, और दिस मल्टीप्लाई बाय दिस करिए, कोई डोंट वरी. सेकंड इंटू सेकंड, I into I become I square is minus and minus become plus px square. Next, this multiply by this and this multiply by this one. Okay, तो इसे फर्स्ट को मल्टीप्लाई करिए, then this become plus I. Okay, m omega, which one is first? Px is first, px second is x is the second one, px x. Next, सेकंड क्या करना पड़ेगा हमें? this into this one. Okay, sorry, this into this one, तो x coming first one minus I m omega x I omega x next. Second one is how much? Minus I m omega, okay, x px क्लियर आ रहा है समझ में? this m into m square omega square x square. Okay, second one, this multiply by this one means this I we can take outside slightly, and px x, and the second become x px. Clear? Bracket complete. Next हम क्या करेंगे? h क्रॉस ओमेगा हम बाहर ही रखेंगे, h क्रॉस ओमेगा राइट डाउन एज इट इज, देन इनसाइड बिकम 2 and 1 m get cancelled. Sorry, 1 m get cancelled means this become 1 upon m omega square x square. आ रहा है समझ में? फर्स्ट पार्ट. सेकंड पार्ट क्या बनेगा? We can divide by 2m, then this become p square upon 2m. Okay, second one, ये जो पार्ट है px x px. Okay, px x px. We know that Poisson quantum commutator x comma px is equal to how much? X comma px is equal to x px minus px x. आ रहा है समझ में? x px. Now, x px minus px x, so we're getting the positive. This is nothing but how much? This is equal to how much? IH क्रॉस होता है. आ रहा है समझ में? प्लस IH क्रॉस. लेकिन जब हम क्या करेंगे, देखिए, x px x is a plus IH क्रॉस. ओके, हमारे पास सेकेंड वाला माइनस है पी एक्स एक्स, क्या ले रहे हैं हम, ए डैगर्स, ओके। So this can be written as simply we can take I m omega is common outs minus I m omega take common out plus we can take common outs. माइनस ले लिया तो बेहतर रहेगा, तो माइनस, ओके, माइनस कॉमन ले लिया तो इनसाइड द ब्रैकेट हाउ मच, एक्स पी एक्स माइनस पी एक्स एक्स, okay, and we know that xpx minus pxx is nothing but IH cross, okay. Now divided by how much, divided by 2m, divided by 2m, clear. Now next, this is equal to how much, 1 upon h cross omega. This part is nothing but already हमने देखा है p square upon 2m plus 1 half p square upon 2m plus 1 half kx square. P square upon 2m plus 1 half kx square is nothing but potential energy plus kinetic energy. P square upon 2m plus v. V is nothing but potential. What is the potential in this case? 1 half kx square. 1 half kx square is nothing but 1 half k is nothing but m omega square x square. Okay. Now next. Means this is simply we can render the EH. Okay. Hamiltonian. इसके बारे में क्या लिख सकते हैं, तो EH लिख सकते हैं. Minus. Okay. m get cancel, minus I omega, okay, x px px x is nothing but IH cross, is nothing but IH cross divided by 2, divided by 2, okay. और हमें पता होता है I into I is nothing but I square is nothing but minus 1, minus into minus become plus, okay. Means what is the remaining one, h cross omega. We can divide by h cross omega, whole terms divided by h cross omega outside, then this become h upon h cross omega, and this h cross omega get cancel. Means here is we get, only we getting 1 by 2. Means a into a dagger, a into a dagger is equal to how much, eh upon h cross omega, and this minus I square become minus, minus into minus plus 1 by 2, plus 1 by 2. अब इसे कैसे याद रखना है, देखिए तो हमारे पास से क्या है, a into a dagger है. Here power is like that. Here is the suppose मान के चलिए कि no power. Power is plus indicated by means increase by 1. Okay. मतलब ये sequence जो है वो increase हो रहा है. Okay. Increase कब हो सकता है, तो we can add these quantities. Yes or no? We can add this quantity. May this become h upon eh cross omega plus 1 by 2. A plus a dagger is equal to how much, h upon h cross omega plus 1 by 2. आ रहा है समझ में, मतलब here is a increasing order. अब देखिए डिक्रीज करेंगे तो डिक्रीज कब हो सकता है, तो सब्ट्रैक्ट दिस क्वांटिटी, क्लियर. तो देखिए तो सेकंड वन वी कैन राइट डाउन द ए डैगर ए, तो ये सिस्टम जो है डिक्रीज हो रहे मान के चलिए, तो डिक्रीज करना है हमें तो क्या लिखना पड़ेगा, माइनस प्लस, तो वी कैन राइट डाउन द माइनस h upon h cross omega minus 1 by 2 a dagger h upon h cross omega plus 1 by 2, मतलब ये इंक्रीज हो रहा है, तो we can plus take the sign is plus. A dagger ये decrease हो रहा है, take the sign is minus. Okay. How to memorize this one? A dagger increase plus A dagger increase plus means h upon h cross omega plus 1 by 2. Next A dagger A decrease हो रहा है, h upon h cross omega minus 1 by 2. Okay. ये जो हमारा पार्ट है वो कब सपोर्ट करता है, तो देखिए तो वी कैन टेक द क्वांटम कम्यूटेटर. दे आस्क व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ क्वांटम कम्यूटेटर, सपोज ए डैगर, व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ ए डैगर. ओके, इस टाइम हम वी कैन यूज दिस वैल्यूज. ओके, ए डैगर इज नथिंग बट like that quantum commutator a comma b is equal to ab minus ba. Okay, similarly this can be written as a dagger minus a dagger a. आ रहा है समझ में, a dagger minus a dagger a. तो अबे हमें वी कैन टेक द वैल्यू ऑफ ए डैगर एंड ए डैगर ए. या कंफ्यूजन कौन से स्टेप में होगा, देखिए तो सिंपल सी बात है, कहां प्लस लिखना है कहां माइनस लिखना है, तो हम कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे. हियर वी कैन राइट डाउन द प्लस साइन, हियर वी कैन राइट डाउन द माइनस साइन. तो simple increase, write down the plus, decrease, write down the minus. सिंपल सी बात है कि हमें कुछ बढ़ाना है तो क्या करना पड़ेगा, ऐड करना पड़ेगा. हमें कुछ डिक्रीज करना है तो क्या करना पड़ेगा, सिंपली माइनस करना पड़ेगा. ओके, ए dagger sequence is increasing plus then EH upon H cross omega plus 1/2. अरे समझ में, फर्स्ट थिंग. सेकंड वन, माइनस A dagger A sequence decrease minus. Okay, मतलब EH upon EH cross omega minus 1/2. Okay, minus 1/2. Okay, now just cancel the plus and minus sign. Here we can take the plus into minus become minus, minus plus get cancel, and this is minus into minus become plus. Means again we getting A comma A dagger is equal to how much? 1/2 plus 1/2 is nothing but 1. Again we can memorize the same trick. Which one is the same trick? देखिए, which one is the first? A is the first. Which one is second? A dagger is second. Okay, आप देखिए यहाँ ऑर्डर जो है इंक्रीज हो रहा है डिक्रीज हो रहा है, तो ऑर्डर विल बी इंक्रीज. तो सेम ट्रिक मेमोराइज. A dagger increase plus A dagger A decrease minus. Similarly here also we can use the same trick. A dagger increase to write down plus, increase write down plus. Next, second one, A dagger A dagger A dagger A. Here order will be increase or decrease. Here is plus, here is no any plus. This order will be decrease, sign will be minus, ये दो प्रॉपर्टी याद रखिए. A comma A dagger increase plus 1, A dagger comma A decrease minus 1. So all bracket we can solve very easily. Okay, now A comma A dagger, suppose A comma A daggers. We required how many? We can memorize how many properties? The 4 properties. Which 4 properties like that? A comma A dagger order will be increase plus 1. Second one, A dagger comma A minus 1. Next, A comma A means here these are commit to each other because this commit itself 0. Next, A dagger comma A dagger both will be same means commit itself 0. Clear? We required memorize these 4 properties. Clear? Now next, A comma A dagger comma A dagger. This is like that the properties A comma B comma A comma BC means AB at that time C is constant, take outside. A comma C at that time is B is constant, take outside. Okay, A is commit with this A dagger. Okay, then this become A dagger. Second A dagger at that time is constant. Second one, A is commit with this A dagger at that time first A dagger is constant, take outside, plus A dagger A comma A dagger A comma A dagger. अरे समझ में? अभी हम ट्रिक यूज करेंगे. विच ट्रिक? A comma A dagger comma A. Okay, A comma A dagger order will be increase, decrease, order will be increase, write down the plus 1. Okay, into how much? A dagger. First thing. Second one, A dagger write down as it is. A into the A dagger again order will be increase plus 1. Okay, means this A dagger plus A dagger is simply 2 times of A dagger. Clear? 2 times of A dagger. Some very easily. Next, suppose A comma A. How much? This is this A with this A. This will be same commit to each other. Means this is equal to how much? 0. A is commit with this one 0. 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. Similarly, suppose A dagger comma A dagger comma A dagger. A dagger is commit with A dagger 0. Next, A dagger is commit with A dagger how much? 0. Means the net commutator is equal to 0. Clear? Next, A dagger is commit with A dagger. A dagger is commit with A comma A dagger. First, A dagger is commit with first A. A dagger is commit with first A. At that time, second Part is constant means a dagger we can take common out. Second, a we can take common out, a dagger comma a daggers. Okay, अरे समझ में a dagger comma a. But we know that second part is commit itself. Commit itself. This part is equal to how much? Simply 0. Focus on this one. A dagger comma a. Increase, decrease. This will be decrease. Decrease minus 1. And this is equal to how much? Minus a dagger. Means what is the quantum commutators of a dagger comma a dagger is equal to simply minus a dagger. Clear? Similarly, we can take this some another example also. Suppose we can take the a is here, then a comma a dagger a, suppose a dagger a, then this is equal to how much? A is commit with a dagger, a is commit with a dagger. At that time a is constant, take outside. Okay, first one. Second one is a is commit with a, at that time a dagger is take common out, a comma a commit itself 0, commit itself 0. Next, second one, a comma a dagger, this is increase decrease, this will be increase plus 1 into a. Okay, means a comma a dagger comma a is equal to plus a. मतलब यहाँ हमें टोटल वैल्यू ऑफ ए डैगर लिखना जरूरी नहीं है. नो नीड टू राइट डाउन द ए डैगर, जस्ट मेमोराइज इंक्रीज प्लस 1, ए कोमा ए इंक्रीज प्लस 1, ए डैगर कोमा ए डिक्रीज माइनस 1. ये दो प्रॉपर्टी आप याद रखती है, बाकी तो कमिटेड सेल्फ हो सकता है, दिस विल बी 0, सेम 0. अरे समझ में? नो नीड टू मेमोराइज द ए डैगर वैल्यूज. अगेन इंक्रीज, ये दोनों पार्ट जो है वो तो कॉमन ही है दोनों में भी, h upon h plus omega and 1/2. But how to memorize this? We can write down here, sign is plus or minus. तो आप देखिए यहाँ इंक्रीज हो रहा है तो इसका मतलब राइट डाउन द प्लस हियर, ये डिक्रीज हो रहा है तो इसका मतलब राइट डाउन द माइनस हियर, minus 1/2. or otherwise we can memorize this property, we get the answer in directly. Okay, this is the value of a dagger, okay, and a dagger a values. Okay, now next, sometimes they ask what is the value of a dagger comma h, a dagger comma h. आप बोलेंगे a dagger ठीक था, a dagger भी ठीक था, लेकिन a dagger h कैसे निकालेंगे, a dagger h कैसे निकालेंगे? तो अब ये सपोर्ट सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट बात है. a dagger, तो h की वैल्यू क्या है तो हमें पता नहीं, तो वी कैन फाइंड आउट फ्रॉम दिस इक्वेशंस. a dagger increase plus 1/2, my plus 1/2, तो 1/2 तो यहाँ लीजिए, तो दिस बिकम a dagger minus 1/2 ब्रैकेट कंप्लीट इनटू h क्रॉस ओमेगा इज इक्वल टू h. ओके, जस्ट h को राइट को लिखिए, बाकी ऑल पार्ट टेकिंग ऑन अ लेफ्ट साइड. देन a dagger comma eh, a dagger comma eh. बट अभी तो हमने वैल्यू फाइंड आउट कर दी, व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ h वैल्यू इज comma a dagger minus 1/2 bracket complete h cross omega, because h cross omega is constant, take outside, no problems. नेक्स्ट ए जो ब्रैकेट है तो हम इसे सिंपलीफाई कर सकते हैं, ए डैगर कोमा ए डैगर माइनस जो है तो यहां भी हमें बाहर निकालना पड़ेगा इसको. ओके, एच क्रॉस ओमेगा माइनस यहां 1/2 इज कांस्टेंट, टेक आउटसाइड, ए डैगर कोमा 1, ए डैगर कोमा 1 ब्रैकेट कंप्लीट एच क्रॉस ओमेगा. एच क्रॉस ओमेगा इज कॉमन फॉर बोथ द केसेस. क्लियर? नाउ आप देखिए ए डैगर कोमा ए, एट दैट टाइम ए डैगर इज कांस्टेंट, टेक आउटसाइड, a dagger comma a, at that time a dagger is constant and h cross. Second time क्या होगा, a we can take common out, a dagger comma a dagger is commit itself 0. Here a dagger is with 1, a dagger with 1 0. Why? Because 1 is constant, is a constant. See, a comma or any variable with the constant is equal to commutator is equal to how much? 0. And this part is equal to how much? 0. ए डैगर कोमा ए इंक्रीज डिक्रीज, तो डिक्रीज हो रहा है, डिक्रीज मतलब माइनस, तो ए डैगर एच क्रॉस ओमेगा मींस ए डैगर कोमा एच इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच? सिंपली माइनस ए डैगर एच क्रॉस ओमेगा. सिमिलरली हियर इज सपोज a कोमा h, तो इससे थोड़ा सा चेंज हो जाएगा। सिंपल सी बात है, यहाँ जो है तो थोड़ा सा अलग आएगा मतलब हियर इज a एंड हियर इज a डैगर, तो a विथ a डैगर इंक्रीज मतलब प्लस h क्रॉस ओमेगा। Means what is the commutator of a dagger comma h minus a dagger h cross omega? A with h is equal to plus a h cross omega. अरे समझ में? Yes, up to here any doubts? No. Next, हमने बोला है कोई ऑपरेटर एनी ऑपरेटर्स ऑपरेट ऑन एनी स्टेट व्हाट हैपन स्टेट विल इंक्रीज डिक्रीज और स्टेट एज इट इज बट गेटिंग सम आइगन वैल्यूज दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ओके एनी ऑपरेटर्स ओके आप मान के चलिए हमें पता नहीं कि व्हाट इज द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ दिस ऑपरेटर ऑपरेट ऑन वी गेटिंग सम आइगन वैल्यूज लैम्बडा एंड स्टेट सपोज इंक्रीज डिक्रीज हमें तो कुछ पता नहीं है अभी इस ऑपरेटर के बारे में इसलिए वी कैन राइट डाउन जनरल डायरेक्ट साइन मतलब initial function as well as final function also same. Now then we can say this is size eigenfunction of this operators. Okay. Now हम देखेंगे कि a operators जो है तो operate on any states. Any state मतलब this is nth states. A operate on nth state. What happen? We getting some eigenvalues. So eigenvalue is nothing but lambda and state decrease by 1 or similarly first we can take suppose a dagger. A dagger operate on any state, what happened? State increase by 1. State increase by 1. Means A dagger operate on nth state, state increase by 1. And we're getting some eigenvalue. This is nothing but lambda. Next, we can take the complex conjugate. Take CC. CC indicates that complex conjugates. Okay, complex conjugates. Complex conjugates. कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्जुगेट में क्या होता है तो ए डैगर कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्जुगेट इज ए कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्जुगेट इज ए डैगर मतलब दिस ए डैगर बिकम ए एंड जो केट होता है वो ब्रा बनता है ब्रा जो होता है वो केट बनता है अरे समझ में मतलब दिस बिकम केट या लेफ्ट साइड आपको समझ में आ रहा है और राइट साइड क्या होगा देखिए तो दिस बिकम n+1 और लैम्बडा जो है तो हमें पता नहीं कि दिस इज अ रियल और इमेजिनरी इसलिए वी कैन टेक द स्टार means we can take the complex conjugate and take the inner product लेंगे तो ये बनेगा n a dagger n आ रहा है समझ में this part plus this part take the inner product of this one then this become n a dagger n और right side क्या होगा this become n+1 lambda star lambda and +1 okay now लैम्बडा और लैम्बडा स्टार ये जो पार्ट है ये कांस्टेंट होता है लैम्बडा इनटू लैम्बडा स्टार इज नथिंग बट मॉड लैम्बडा स्क्वायर like that a into a star is nothing but mod a square clear similarly here is a lambda square and what is the remaining part n+1 n+1 अब देखिए ऑलवेज मेमोराइज करिए ये होगा होगा केट ब्रैकेट में सेम वैल्यू हो तो वी कैन राइट ऑन द +1 इसमें डिफरेंट वैल्यू हो वी कैन राइट ऑन द 0 ऑलवेज मेमोराइज तो ये सेम दिख रहा है डिफरेंट दिख रहा है तो सेम दिख रहा है ये जो कांस्टेंट ऑपरेटर अभी इसमें कुछ भी ऑपरेशन होगा ही नहीं ऑलवेज मेमोराइज करें कांस्टेंट पार्ट वी कैन टेक आउटसाइड देन दिस बिकम ब्रैकेट n+1 okay then what is the bracket n+1 value is +1 because this also same means lambda square is equal to how much mod lambda square is equal to n a dagger n clear हम अभी a और a dagger को बाहर नहीं निकाल सकते क्यों नहीं निकाल सकते बिकॉज दिस इज ऑपरेटर की प्रॉपर्टी कुछ तो ऑपरेशन करना यहां तो कोई ना कोई ऑपरेशन हो सकता है क्लियर लेकिन हमें पता होता है कि व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ a into a daggers n already we can say increase decrease तो increase plus minus plus h upon h cross omega minus और plus 1/2 kn इसकी प्रॉपर्टी है कुछ बढ़ाना या कम करना लेकिन अभी जो पार्ट आ रहा है दिस विल बी कांस्टेंट पार्ट व्हिच पार्ट 1/2 इज कांस्टेंट h cross omega is constant but h is not constant h is operators okay to how to solve this one 1 upon h cross omega we can take common out this become n h n plus 1/2 n n 1/2 is constant take outside now here also same like that n+1 same hai so we can write on the +1 and this value is equal to how much +1 clear lekin h operate on this one what is the property of h because system is here is LHO then h operate on any state we getting some eigenvalue is nothing but इस फॉर्मेट में क्या होता है तो एनर्जी होता है h operate on kit psi h operate on psi we getting the energy en and eigenvalue wave function as it is We know that in LHO system, what is the energy of harmonic oscillator? Energy of harmonic oscillator is n plus 1 by 2, n plus 1 by 2, H cross omega. और ये बाहर वाला 1 by 2 आ रहा है समझ में. This is the eigenvalue of this operators. Then this H cross omega get cancel. What is the remaining one? Mod lambda square is equal to n plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 1. And this is equal to how much? N plus 1. This is equal to how much? N plus 1. Means lambda square is equal to n plus 1. Means lambda is equal to how much? Simply root n plus 1. Root n plus 1. Means we can take these operations, we're getting the eigenvalues. What is the eigenvalues? Eigenvalues lambda is equal to root n plus 1. अब हम बोल सकते हैं कि एडा अगर ऑपरेट ऑन एनी स्टेट्स, एडा operate on any state, we're getting the lambda. We're getting lambda. But what is the value of lambda? Lambda is a root n plus 1. Root n plus 1 and state increase by 1. Okay, are I समझ में? What is the property of a dagger operate on any state? A dagger operate on any state, state increase by 1 and become root n plus 1. Similarly, same operation करिए, बस here A operate on any state, we getting the eigenvalues lambda and state decrease by 1. At that time, we getting A operate on any state. Here we can write down the root n. A operate on any states. We getting eigenvalue is here is a root n and kate n minus 1. जब हम सॉल्व करेंगे तो प्रॉपर्ली अभी समझ में आ सकता है, लेकिन अभी ये थोड़ा सा डायरेक्टली मेमोराइज करिए. A operate on any state, what happen? Write down whatever the value in kate inside the root and state decrease by 1 करिए. तो kate n minus 1. This is the value of or eigenvalue of A. आ रहा है समझ में? A dagger operate on any state. A dagger operate on any state. We getting eigenvalue is root n plus 1 and state increase by 1. दो प्रॉपर्टी याद रखिए डायरेक्टली. A operate on any state. What happen? Root n state decrease by 1. यहाँ थोड़ा सा याद रखिए. यहाँ ऐसे मत लिखिए कि root n minus 1. तो ये में root n only. A dagger में root n plus 1. Clear? Next. This is the two properties of A and A dagger operations. Suppose A dagger operate on 1. What happened? A dagger operate on 1. We getting root 1 plus 1. N is replaced by 1 here, and the state become 2. State become 2. आ रहा है समझ में? Next 2 को कैसे लिख सकते हैं? तो K2 is equal to 1 upon root 2 A dagger. ऐसे लिख सकते हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. Next A dagger operate on 1. We getting root 2 K2. Okay. Next A dagger operate on 1. We getting these values. Next A dagger operate on 2. Then A dagger operator किस पे करना है हमें? तो 2 पे करना है. तो this become 1 upon root 2. This become A dagger K1. A dagger K1. Means A dagger K2 is equal to 1 upon root 2 A dagger square K1. A dagger square K1. Okay. A daggers K1. तो A daggers K1 जब हम सॉल्व करेंगे, ओके, तो पहला क्या है देखिए इसमें K2 की वैल्यू भी गेटिंग दिस वन. नेक्स्ट फर्स्ट A dagger ऑपरेट ऑन दिस वन, तो ये बनेगा रूट 2. A dagger ऑपरेट ऑन दिस वन, दिस बिकम रूट 2. सॉरी, A dagger ऑपरेट ऑन रूट 2. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम्स. नेक्स्ट this become A dagger K2. Next A dagger operate on this one. तो ये क्या बनेगा 1 by root 2 और root 2 and Kate 3 और root 3 Kate 3. आ रहा है समझ में? नेक्स्ट और एक स्टेट बढ़ जाएगी. This become 3. तो root 2 get cancel. तो केट 3 इज इक्वल टू क्या होगा, √3 जो यहाँ डिवाइड करिए, तो दिस बिकम 1/√3 केट सॉरी a dagger kate 2, a dagger kate 2. Then kate 3 is equal to 1/√3 1/√3 a dagger kate 2, a dagger kate 2. ओके, सिमिलरली जब हम सॉल्व करेंगे, a dagger operate on 0, what happened, a dagger operate on 0, a dagger operate on 0, so we getting √1 kate 1. तो व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ केट 1, तो केट 1 की वैल्यू रहेगी केट 1 इज इक्वल टू 1/√1 a dagger kate 0, a dagger kate 0. ओके, तो केट 2 इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच, केट 2 इज इक्वल टू, अब देखिए दिस इज इक्वल टू 1/√2 a dagger, और केट 1 की जगह क्या लिख सकते हैं हम, केट 1 की जगह 1/√2 a dagger 0. अरे समझ में, मतलब दिस कैन बी रिटन एज a dagger kate 0. A dagger kate 0 means a dagger square kate 0. Okay, I mean this is equal to how much, 1/√2 a dagger square kate 0. Okay, this is the value of kate 2. This is the value of kate 2. जब हम kate 3 लिख रहे हैं, तो what is the value of kate 3? Kate 3 is equal to 1/√2 √3 a dagger sorry kate 3 is equal to क्या हमारे पास 1/√3 a dagger kate 2. What is the a dagger kate 2? A dagger kate 2 is nothing but 1/√2 a dagger square kate 0. अरे समझ में, मतलब 1 में भी 0 आ रहा है, kate 1 is equal to 1/√2 a dagger 0, kate 2 में क्या आ रहा है 1/√2 a dagger square 0, kate 3 में क्या आ रहा है 1/√3 a dagger, और a dagger square become a dagger raised to 3, में this is equal to 1/√6 और 1 3, ऐसे लिख सकते हैं 1 2 3 into a dagger raised to 3 kate 0. अरे समझ में, मतलब 0 जब था हमारे पास, सॉरी 1 था तो 1/1 a dagger kate 0, जब हमारे पास 2 था तो 1/√2 a dagger square 0, जब हमारे पास kate 3 है तो 1/√3 2 1 a dagger raised to 3 kate 0. जब हम nth स्टेट के लिए लिखेंगे तो दिस बिकम बोलिए 1 2 3 is nothing but factorial 6. Okay, मतलब this is 3 factorial, 2 means 1 into 2 2 factorial, 1 means 1 into 1 factorial. मैं this is simply can be written as 4 लिखेंगे तो this become 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 आएगा, मतलब 1/√n factorial a dagger raised to, यहाँ 3 था यहाँ 3 आ गया, यहाँ 2 था यहाँ 2 आ गया, यहाँ 1 था 1 आ गया, मतलब a dagger raised to n, और यहाँ आएगा kate raised to 0. Means what is the property? Ktn is equal to 1/√n factorial a dagger raised to n kate 0. Okay, this is the general form. We can use any terms. We can write down the 5, then this can be written as 1/5 factorial a dagger raised to this one. Clear? अभी कभी ये डायरेक्ट बिट क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट, एक्सेप्टेशन ऑफ a. एक्सेप्टेशन ऑफ a. व्हाट इज द एक्सेप्टेशन ऑफ a? एक्सेप्टेशन ऑफ a मतलब दिस कैन बी रिटन एज n a n. पहले बोला मैंने जब हमारे पास सेम हो x x तो दिस इज इक्वल टू 1, x y डिफरेंट है इसका मतलब दिस इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच 0. क्लियर? सेम है नॉन जीरो, डिफरेंट है 0. तो व्हाट इज द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ a? तो हमने पहले ही देखा a ऑपरेट ऑन एनी स्टेट, व्हाट हैपन, वी गेटिंग सम आइगन वैल्यूज लैम्डा एंड स्टेट डिक्रीज बाय 1. देन व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ n? a operate on this one, we getting eigenvalue is a root n and state decrease by n minus 1. State decrease by n minus 1. Then root n is constant, take outside, then this become root n and n minus 1. अब देखिए मुझे स्टेट सेम दिख रहा है डिफरेंट दिख रहा है, तो डिफरेंट है, the state is different, how much 0. Clear? Means acceptation of a 0. Acceptation of a dagger, so a dagger can be written as a dagger n. ओके, हमें पता है कि व्हाट इज द ए dagger properties. A dagger properties state increase by how much? 1. And we're getting eigenvalue is root n plus 1. And state increase by 1. State कितने से increase होगा? तो 1 यूनिट से. तो रूट n प्लस 1. अभी इसको ऑपरेट नहीं कर सकते हम स्टेट को. इसका मतलब क्या है? तो we can take common out this term. This become root n plus 1 n plus 1. अब स्टेट सेम है डिफरेंट है, तो स्टेट इज different. And this is equal to how much? 0. Different? 0. Means acceptation of A, 0. Acceptation of A dagger, 0. Similarly, acceptation of A dagger square also we getting 0. Acceptation A dagger A raised to square is equal to 0. Or similarly, A dagger raised to n, A raised to n is equal to 0. कल हम देखेंगे how to getting the A dagger raised to n. Acceptation is 0. Acceptation A raised to n is equal to how much? 0. Okay. Yes. Today's session is over.